Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching this video. My name is Esther, lead consultant at Mimrealty. You know what Mimrealty is? Mimrealty is your most preferred and trusted real estate brokerage firm, and we give you properties in profitable locations. We're going to get into that. So at the beginning of this year, we said we're going to have a weekly vlog podcast where we can educate you and enlighten you on real estate. Why real estate? Why should you buy real estate? Why should you not buy the property right now? Why should you buy this property right now? Things to look out for when buying the property. Things to look out for if you're a very first timer, if this is your first property, and things to look out for when you want to buy the property. Now, these are the things that we'll be discussing in our educative vlog. So now, our first video, we talked about why real estate, and I'll just give you a summary. Why real estate? Why should you invest in real estate? If you look at my page, if you look at our YouTube page is Mimrealty. Our Instagram page is Mimrealty. If you look at our page, you will find it that in most of our videos, we tell you the reason why you should invest in real estate. Number one, real estate is the most trusted, reliable, stable, and secure form of investment. And in my first video, I explained these three things in detail. It is stable. That means you will come tomorrow and not find your property. It is your property. You bought a house, you bought a land. It is touchable, it is feelable, it is huggable. If you want to hug it, you can see it. You can wake up tomorrow and say, oh, my land is gone. Never. That cannot happen with real estate. So that means it is very stable. Then if you say, okay, reliable, you can rely on it. You can say, okay, in 2 years from now, I bought this property for 30 million. In 2 years from now, I should be able to sell it for 60 million. I should be able to sell it for times 2 of the price. I should be able to sell it for 100% return. I should have gotten 100% return on investment. It is reliable. You can bank on it like that. As opposed to some of our other kinds of investment. I won't like to mention names, but real estate is stable. It is secured, very secured. For those of you that don't like risk, I don't like to take risks. This is money. This is my hard-earned cash. Invest in real estate. So that is just a brief summary of what we'll discuss in our first video. You can go through the video again. It's on our Instagram page, it's on our YouTube platform. So today we'll be discussing on buying up. Maybe you're a first-time buyer. Maybe you're an old-time. You've been in real estate for a long time, or maybe you've been in real estate but you've been scammed. You don't know if you should go in and over, and you're looking forward to put that money that you have with you. Okay, so there's some things you should look out for. First of all, why do you want to buy the property? You must have your whys. You must have a reason why you want to buy the property. In real estate, you don't do impulse buying, because it's some amount of money. Let's say, I just saw it and I bought it. No. You have to have your reason. When my clients come to meet me and they say, okay, Esther, I have this amount of money, I like to invest in real estate, I tell them, okay, why do you want to buy this property? They say, okay, I want to buy. They ask me, I want to buy a land, and I ask them, okay, why do you want to buy this land? What is the purpose for your buying now? What do you want to use the land for? Because there are different uses. You can see to buy the land for short-term investment. You can see to buy the land for long-term investment. You can see to buy the land for residential. We have commercial and residential purposes. Those are the two purposes. And if you want to break down the commercial, you have the long-term investment and you have the short-term investment. What is commercial? You are buying this property because you want to make more money from it. You want to make money. You either want to make cash flow, or either you want to buy and resell as capital gains. Why are you buying? Why are you buying this property? Why do you want to buy this property? Then residential, okay, I want to buy it to live in it. I want to buy this land so I can build my own house and have my family there. This your why will determine the second thing to look out for when buying the property. So, but I would like to discuss your first why, which is what is the purpose of buying this property? Why are you buying this property? You want to use it for maybe long-term investment. Long-term investments such as rental. You want to buy the land so you can build a house and rent it out, or use it for short let. You want to buy that property, that house, because you want it for short let. Those are all part of it. Those are part of the long-term investment. Then short-term capital gains. I want to buy this land so I can make quick money because I found out that I just want to buy and resell. It's called land banking. I buy the land, in a couple of months I resell it. That's called land banking. So very, very importantly, why do you want to buy that house? Why do you want to buy that land? Your why must be definite. Otherwise, you find yourself making a mistake. Otherwise, you see yourself buying something you don't need. Imagine saying, okay, because everybody's buying a house, everybody's buying a land, I want to buy land in Ikorodu. I want to buy a house in Ikorodu. Okay, so I have a client who is currently looking at selling a house he's building. He bought a land and started building houses. I think it's a 2-bedroom, some units of 2-bedroom on this land, and now he's trying to sell it off. My first thought was like, why did you even buy it in the first place? Because your why will determine the second, which is location. Location is very important. When you're buying a property, when you're buying a house, when you're buying a land, it's very, very key. If you say, oh, I want to go and buy a house in Ikorodu at this time, I'm sorry to say, you're not going to make as much money if you buy the land in Ibejuleki, or if you buy the land in Shagotedu, Aboyaya, Aja, VGC. You will not make as much money. You will not have as much return. Why? Because we know that the majority of Nigerians are upwardly mobile youths, and they are moving to this axis. Like it or not, they are moving. And one thing that we say in real estate is, look at what we're going to. Go there before them. Buy houses, lands, so you can give them accommodation when they come there. That's how to make money in real estate. And if you look at the likes of Otedola and others, you will find that this is what they do. They don't see bushes. What they see is, in 2 years from now, will people be coming towards this axis? How would you know? Government policies, government development plan. What is government development plan for Lagos State? You will find out that government development plan for Lagos State is coming towards Shangote. It's coming towards Shagotedo, Awoya, Ibejuleki, Ekpe axis. So it will do you a lot of good right now if you start planning to invest in this axis. If you start planning to buy land, buy a house, in this axis. So location is key. Location will determine if your property will sell fast, will be rented fast. Well, it will determine a lot of things. So don't go and buy a property in your village and expect to get 100% return on investment in 1 year. Let me not say anything, but really, you want to invest in real estate and make money from real estate, buy properties in profitable locations. There's something that called profitable locations that you know that 100% return on your investment is guaranteed. And I just gave you some. Lagos, for example, not all parts of Lagos, but in most part of Lagos, I can beat my chest and tell you that if you buy property, land or house in Lagos, 100% return on investment is guaranteed. Do you understand? Then the title. The title is very important. The title is very key. Don't buy a land with no title. Don't buy a land. If I say this one, some people may come at me and say, why are you saying that? Please, don't buy land and you say, oh, I saw it along the road. They say it's very cheap and you buy it. Because that land, that's what we call money land. That land might have been sold to 15 people already, and you might be 16 person. And at the end of the day, you have court case. At the end of the day, you spend the entire number of years that you ought to have started building or using land or something in court, and the land is still not yours. Some people have bought lands and left those lands without using them. So don't do that. Buy lands from genuine real estate companies, real estate development companies. So the reason I would like to stop here now. Usually I don't like my videos to be long because I want to be able to stream it easily. I want you to be able to watch it. So we're gonna have a part 2. That means a continuation in our next episode, which is next week. So please, until I see you again, keep being awesome and enjoy your life.